Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my video for the most recent event. I'll just call it the Theodore event, the Lufenia plus boss fight. Right off the bat, let's talk about well, as you guys just saw, what the boss is, or rather what the boss absorbs, and that's water basically. And I'm not sure if there's any other elements. I can check it right now, but I'm pretty sure all of us normally will do our due diligence before we go into the fight. And I just went in blindly, so that was on me. But yeah, the boss actually honestly, right, the boss it didn't really say it absorbs water, but rather it actually absorbs magic. So I'm not sure why later on. Oh, it's probably because yes, I brought the Ash Call, so that's the reason why the boss did not absorb any more of Garnet's ability. But yes, it actually absorbs magic. So this battle was actually pretty interesting. For the count for the orb at least. So it takes down by 2 whenever you take a turn, and it doesn't go down when they take a turn. Interestingly enough, right? Or rather, that's what was in the description at least. And I'm not sure whether that actually happens because I feel like they took a turn and the orb actually decreased, but I'm not exactly sure. It is a non-lethal orb, and there's a reason for that. And it will only increase when it takes holy damage, which is why I'm using the Ash Call. It goes up by 6 and it's capped at 12. So with the Ash LD up for 6 turns, we are more or less set. We don't really need to buff. Oh, okay, I wouldn't say buff, but we don't really need to use any more calls to enchant our party with holy, because 6 turns is actually more than enough for this fight at least. So the interesting thing about this fight is that even though they're not really taking turns other than the one you just saw right there, yes, this will actually trigger where it will actually trigger the countdown orb, and the orb, interestingly enough, is not a guaranteed hit. So as you guys just saw, there were 3 misses, and I'm not sure if it's because of Layla's EX, because I honestly, this is like the first time I use her. So she applies something called Dazzle, so I'm not sure whether it lowers the hit rate or something like that. But yeah, it misses everyone twice. So at 79%, 49% and 29%, the boss will actually trigger the orb regardless of the count. And it's not a guaranteed hit, but when it hits, it will actually delay everyone by 1. And then it will inflict Piscine Poison. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it feels like just a normal sap on your characters. It's frame, and it will frame its turn, and basically it cannot be delayed, and it cannot lose its turn for 2 turns. That is excluding break. So lightning, break people can still delay them. But the thing is that it actually delays everyone by 1 when it hits, so that's the issue. Because if not for Layla, we will actually be constantly be pushing backwards, because it counts individually for each boss. So what I mean is that when one boss hits 79, it will trigger that particular attack, it will delay everybody by 1, and when the second boss triggers or hits 79%, then the same thing will happen. So it will actually happen twice when both bosses hit 79%. So you really want to be careful as to how fast you bring the boss down to 79%. Do you want to bring it together, or do you want to do it separately? It's a AoE magic HP attack, and it's only 1 HP attack. So most of your party members will survive eating 1 attack. But I tried it with Lock, and I actually ate 2 attacks, and I believe Lock died. So yeah, you want to be slightly more careful if you're going to trigger both at the same time. And honestly, I should not have bring Ifrit, because again, it's a magic fire, and the bosses will actually absorb that. You'll see later on in the fight. What I should have done was actually brought Alexander. So in fact, if I had brought Alexander, there's a very good chance that Locke might have survived, because it actually increases your HP. And other than that, the boss actually doesn't really do much. It applies quite a few buffs on itself, but you'll be cleansing the. Oh right, one very important thing to note is that when the orb triggers, it actually removes one debuff, silver frame included, and then you will actually apply one of the most annoying buffs in the game, and it's called blessing. So it actually reduces the amount of HP. I'm not so sure about Brave, but definitely HP. It actually reduces the HP a significant amount, and I think it's like it's only taking close to maybe 10 to 20% because it's really low. So yeah, you definitely want to remove that. You see it. I believe I removed one for one boss, and I kept the other one on because I didn't have anyone to remove it. Simple as it. So again, 39, 49, and 39%, which is why you see them triggering it right now. Look at that, 35k. I mean, Noctis is still doing this somewhat decent damage considering the fact that he has an ultimate weapon equipped. But yeah, I actually need Garnet to take a turn, and to basically just use the. Oh man, what is his name? Wait, hold on. Let me take a look at his name. He's from FF12, I like to think. Right, there we go. FF12, yes, Balthier. Yeah, I equipped his call on Garnet so that I can remove three buffs each. And the reason I actually held on to it was because or not really held on to it, but it was because of how uneven the boss turns were. So I could only cleanse one. So I just opted to throw it on A basically. So really focus down on A. Triggered the orb countdown. Yep, there we go. It gains blessing every single time. So if you can manage to bring it down from 79 to 59 or 59 to 20, sorry, from 79 to 49, or the other one 49 to 29. So it triggers twice. And you have someone like Layla on the field, then you don't really have an issue, you know, because it hits and then Layla brings them forward. It hits and Layla brings them forward. So she will constantly heal the party as well, so you are not in any danger of dying. So if you can time it just nice that it goes into, it basically grants itself blessing twice, then and you are able to tank out the damage, then you know you can just bring maybe just Balthier will work, you know, if you can make it work, right? But yeah, this is it for the fight, honestly, because once I bring the other boss down to for 29%, sorry, then I'll be able to cleanse them both together or at the same time with Garnet's, sorry, not Garnet's, Balthier's LD call. Yes, that's the reason why I could only cleanse one. It was because his base call could only target one character or one enemy. So a very good alternative to Layla is actually wow, I am blanking on people's name right now. She's from FF9. She is the one that uses the rose petal. I'm just gonna check for her name, but for some reason I just can't think of her name. Let me take a look. Right, Beatrix. You know, I'm pretty sure all of us know how she works, but yeah. So whenever they cleanse themselves, then Beatrix will just delete that. Sorry, whenever they bug themselves, Beatrix will just delete it with, you know, buff, because when it hits, Beatrix will counter with actually I'm not exactly sure what her counter call is called, but you know, the roasting, the from her LD, so you basically erase that buff. So yeah, you know, she is a very good option here if you can make her work. In fact, it is very easy to make her, because I'm pretty sure with the roster that we have, we can make sure that her EX is up just before or rather that unique HP variant. We can make sure that it's up just before the bosses actually trigger that you know, delay attack so that everybody can just tank out the damage and it will be basically doing 0, right? So yeah, this fight is in the bag once you hit the 29% mark. You know, you don't have to worry about it. You can just really go crazy on them once you cleanse that blessing away. On hindsight, I should have just put it on Layla instead of Garnet, because if you notice the turn order, whenever Layla does her counter, she brings everybody forward, right? But she is always in the first position. So putting it on Layla will be better because I'll be able to remove the buff earlier. So this is it for the fight. I'm done. There's nothing, honestly, there's nothing much left to talk about it. But I just like to recap about the 300k gem cap, because I feel like something that I feel like it's a mistake. But everybody knows it, but we are not sure why the developers are not doing anything about it. And I'm guessing it's because there's quite a few, you know, return purchasing or requests for the return of the funds. It could be because it was really a misclick, or you know, one of the kids actually made the purchase and the parents are unhappy about it. So yeah, I feel like that is the reason why they are trying to implement this 300k cap, because without it the kids are able to make, you know, spend as much as they want without any without anything holding them back. But I feel like this is still gonna happen, because what will happen is that the kid will buy, and then they will use a gem, and then they'll buy again, and then they'll use. So they will still not be able to hit that 300k cap. So yeah, the developers got to find another way if they really want to promote this responsible spending. Also, it's really nice that Garnet's follow-up is the one that killed the boss, because I actually wanted this to be the one, you know, in the victory frame. But yeah, guys, this is my Lufenia Plus video. Not a difficult fight if you understand the mechanic. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.